I've been through things too. My mom,
She also said that, may my mercy prevail over my wrath. It's not all my mom. That's from the Quran. Or I shouldn't have said that. I don't even know you, but I haven't eaten in a few days, and you might not even be real. Hands up!
Hey guys, Kiwi here. In this video, I'll be breaking down and analyzing the new sneak peek for Season 8, Episode 1 of The Walking Dead. With that being said, warning of spoilers for everything in the show, and let's jump right into this. So New York Comic Con is happening this weekend, and The Walking Dead has been a pretty predominant face there as Season 8 is less than a month away and they're trying to hype up the 100th episode of the show. Now I was wondering if they'd end up releasing any sort of new promo trailer or something to go along with the convention, but oh boy were we given a treat. AMC actually released a full sneak peek of Carl in Season 8 Episode 1 that's just over 3 minutes long. The beginning of the sneak peek shows Carl driving a rusty old van, but he stops on the side of the road and grabs his gas canister. Carl then is shown walking down the road past a bunch of deserted cars until he eventually ends up at a gas station, and this is where things start to get interesting. Someone behind Carl says hey and startles him as he drops his gas canister and takes out his pistol. The guy starts babbling on throughout the entire sneak peek, and it's pretty apparent that he's not in his right mind from the moment that he starts talking. He first says that he's alright, but not really, as he describes being recently shot at, along with someone apparently throwing a microwave at him. Anyways, as this guy continues rambling on about helping a homeless traveler, Carl carefully starts sneaking around all the abandoned cars as he tries to follow the sound of this stranger's voice. The man is heard quoting things that his mother apparently used to tell him, but then he changes the subject to trust. He assumes that Carl has seen some things, considering how long he's been alive in this apocalypse, and that's probably true to a certain extent. No matter how good of a person you try to be, anyone still alive at this point has probably seen or done some pretty messed up crazy shit. Now let's pause and discuss the situation. While this trailer was playing out, I was wondering who could this man possibly be? Is he a runaway member of the Saviors, or maybe something completely original, like how Rick found that crazy woman in the first episode of Season 4 outside the prison? Now, during the San Diego Comic-Con trailer for Season 8, we got a quick glimpse of this random Muslim-looking person in the woods, and out of everyone shown in the trailer, this random guy was the only person shown who we have no idea about. We've got quite a lot of teasers for Season 8 involving Carl walking around alone in the woods, and so there's also been speculation that he'd run into this stranger. So while watching this new sneak peek, the thought did cross in my mind that the person talking to Carl here is in fact the man from the NYCC trailer, and while rewatching this trailer, analyzing what this man says next just further confirms this theory. While Carl is carefully kneeling down to spy under a car, we can hear this person quote something again, but this time he mentions that it's not all from my mom, that one was from the Quran. He then quickly corrects himself saying, I shouldn't have said that, I don't even know you. So my curiosity spiked, and after a quick Google search I learned that the Quran is the central religious text of Islam. So this just further confirms that this man talking to Carl is a Muslim, implying that he's probably that guy from the NYCC trailer that I mentioned earlier. So who is this guy? Well, I personally think that he's been on his own for quite a while, and I don't think that he has any current involvement in the war between Rick and Negan. Now, as far as what his importance is to the show, I believe that it'll result in one of two ways. The first option is that he could lead Carl to something or give him information about a location or a group that he wouldn't have otherwise acquired. This guy implies that he's on the run or something, so how long has he been alone, and why did someone throw a microwave at him and shoot at him? The second option is that he could be a one-off character and die in the same episode, once again similar to that crazy woman that lured Rick out into the forest during the Season 4 premiere. I assume that this sneak peek with Carl is one of the opening scenes for Season 8, if not the opening scene, so it could possibly parallel Season 4, along with setting up the tone for this season. Either way, it could possibly give Carl some decent character progression as he further realizes the horrifying world that he now lives in. I wish that we were shown more in the promo, as a lot of it was just Carl walking around, but still, 3 minutes is a hell of a sneak peek. And speaking of which, the promo ends right before the stranger talking is revealed, as to be expected with a teaser. While Carl is scanning under the car, he ends up spotting the legs as someone hiding behind a car. He then runs over to him, telling him to put his hands up, and the sneak peek ends, cutting to a Season 8 promo image. What did you guys think about the teaser? How much of a role do you think this random stranger will play in during the beginning of Season 8? I'd appreciate a like on the video if you've enjoyed anything I've said today, or even subscribe for more Walking Dead Season 8 content in the near future. If you'd like to take that extra step in helping support my videos, check out my Patreon, where there's a bunch of different rewards involving the channel, such as a chance to directly influence the content being produced. It isn't necessary by any means, but it can really help in the long run. But as always, I thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.